Hello everyone! Today I want to take you to a little informal vlog while I will be explaining you how to write your thesis or dissertation. So the last couple of weeks I have been spending here in beautiful Lisbon in Portugal, and I've been trying to focus on my master thesis. I am heading to a place where I will be writing the thesis, so I actually thought that I will combine it. I will show you a little bit of Lisbon while I will be sharing with you my tips and tricks for the master thesis. Hi everyone, for those of you who are new to my channel, I am Chica Checa and I've been doing Erasmus Mundus for 2 years. Now I'm in my final semester, in the 4th semester of my program through DC, which is Tourism and Culture Development with a specialization for sustainable innovations. First of all, I want to just a little bit tell you about how my final semester of Erasmus Mundus Programme looks like. Everything is online, I don't have any other classes, so I have time to focus solely on my master thesis. In fact, in December I've submitted my thesis proposal and I was waiting for 1 month to get a supervisor. I could not choose any supervisor. I know that my colleagues in Lisbon doing the same program, but they just decided to do a different track. They actually chose their supervisor. I didn't choose it. I was assigned according to my topic and according to the availability of the professors. Despite the fact that we don't have any classes, we have like 3 online sessions from the Lund University, which is going to train us and going to help us to actually write a thesis effectively. It's online. I personally haven't participated because the presentations are actually uploaded online. Besides that, in Lund University we have 5 sessions with our supervisor. Supervisor is basically some professor in the university you're writing your thesis or dissertation who is going to guide you, who is going to give you ideas, who is going to help you to see the problem or your topic from different perspective. Final topic I'm going to focus on, I'm not gonna change it anymore, is the blockchain and blockchain technology in the tourism industry. My background in my bachelor and even in my master is tourism, and therefore I wanted to stick with this topic. However, I was seeking for something what is new, what can bring a lot of potential to the future, and so initially I actually thought I will write about metaverse, as probably you've heard of Mark Zuckerberg announcing the Meta and Metaverse in, when was it, like October or November. But then I actually figured out, okay, I don't like this topic that much, it's also very much in infancy, so I chose technology of blockchain. Even though I study innovations, my supervisor is in a different sector and he has basically zero knowledge about my topic. Therefore, in this case, I'm completely on my own, and the supervisor here is to kind of discuss with me the topic. However, the master program in general, I feel it's really a lot about being independent and being able to come up with solutions on your own. If I'm breathing too much, excuse me, but one of the downsides of Lisbon is that in some parts it's quite hilly, so it's good for the leg workout, but it's probably not the best for doing videos like this. I came to Lisbon and it was quite spontaneous idea. However, I figured out that it's a perfect place to be if you want to know more about blockchain, if you want to get into the crypto community and basically surround yourself by the people who have a lot of knowledge, who work in the industry. Which brings me to another point. Try to surround yourself with people who discuss the topic you're writing about on a daily basis, who have more knowledge than you. Even if it's just your friend or if it's a mastermind group, just try to be surrounded by a group who is dealing with the topic on a daily basis. So how to actually start with the actual master thesis or dissertation? First of all, if you have an idea, I would suggest you to start reading everything what you find, especially the journals or some articles to actually help you realize what your topic is about. Once you get the overall idea, try to narrow it down. Let's say you want to write about blockchain, that's a very, very broad topic, or you want to write about airlines, that's very, very broad. You need to read about the topic to actually figure out what is the problem, what needs to be solved, and what actually interests you, because you're going to deal with this master thesis for a couple of weeks and months. Then, after you actually know more or less what your idea is, it can always change, you can always alter it and change some parts, that's very normal actually. Then you have to start with literature review. That means basically that you need to summarize the existing literature about your topic, defining what is what, try to write down the potential chapters of your master thesis. This will further help you to create some time plan, where you should actually create some time plan which will help you to proceed with your thesis. Try to either split it for the chapters or try to split it for the dates. Let's say until the end of March I will be done with the literature review, until the end of April I will contact the companies or I will collect my data, and until the end of May I will actually do the analysis, and in June then it's a deadline. Something like this. Try to see what works for you, what is actually realistic, and also see how much time you can actually dedicate to writing the thesis on a daily basis. Today I feel the city is quite empty. It's maybe because it's quite cloudy, the weather is not as nice as it was the last weeks. And this is one of the things which made writing thesis difficult, is to actually focus. And that's why the goals are so important, because you can be distracted very, very easily. In the last weeks I have been working basically from anywhere. I've been working from home, I have been writing from co-work places I was paying for, I was writing from coffee places, and now I've discovered this place which is just beautiful. It serves as a co-work, you don't have to pay, but I think it's just more than fair to order coffee or something, but what you do actually in coffee place anyway. But you have space to study or you have space to work, which is just wonderful. So I feel this is kind of hidden gem. When you already collected your literature, I feel there are two techniques to use. Some people say that it's the best option to firstly read and then another day to make notes and then start to write, and fourth step is to do proofreading. For some people this works. For me, I choose the second option, and it's to read and trying to start writing at the same day. This helps me to actually sort my thoughts, and this helps me to proceed faster, even though it's not so much fast at the end. However, I feel this works for me. Of course, everyone has a little bit different technique. What I have seen that many people actually copying the text, inserting in the document, and then they are trying to rewrite it. I recommend not doing this. No. Try to paraphrase already since the beginning, because you might forget what you have copied and then you can struggle with plagiarism, and you really don't want this. What I found also very helpful is color coding, so you are highlighting the parts which you consider important or what you want to reread again. I also recommend using a Google document or saving your files on some OneDrive or something like this. That way you cannot lose your files, because that would be very unfortunate. For after writing so many weeks, you would lose your documents. I also recommend you to discuss your topic and your thesis with others. This will help you to practice for the final defension of your thesis and dissertation. You will practice how to put up your arguments, how to be more convincing. Besides that, I recommend you to rest and reward yourself after you're writing some important chapter or when you're completed them. How's your thesis going? Eva is one of my colleagues.
Writing about digital marketing of culinary tourism.
How is it going? Do you have any tips?
I do a lot actually, but I will reveal them after.
Ah, okay.
You have to stay tuned.
Thank you.